Hello everyone, it's been a while, but yeah, I'm making an update video to this build even though all the patch notes aren't out yet. Like, there's still some stuff they're working on for cold damage and caster stuff on this passive tree, but we actually barely ever take any cold damage stuff on the tree. It's only Frostwalker, so I don't know. If this changes to be useless, I guess that saves us 2 points, but I don't know. Whatever they change, it's probably gonna be buffs anyway, so I might as well do this video now. I'll update the POB if there's any significant passive 3 changes, but for now, yeah, not much has changed in this build. It actually got buffed a bit because of a certain change that forced me to change my anoint. I still have the old anoint here, and it's actually bugged. It doesn't even work. Marked for death, like... Oh wait, no, I have the right one. Wait, no I don't. Killings against marked enemies. Yeah, I think that's still bugged. Like, totems don't call. Same for mark the prey. Well, actually, mark the prey is just damage. Yeah, this is the better one that you want. Because the call just doesn't work. Alright, my bad. So, yeah, marked for death right now. I mean, yeah, your totems won't kill it. You can still flame dash through things to kill them, I guess. But that's like, I don't know, gimmicky. I might as well just get this guaranteed percent increased damage. But it doesn't matter anyway, like, I'll be anointing something else on this build on Leaguestarter because some things with Betrayal changed, which I'll explain a bit later in the video, but for now, I mean, sure, for the purposes of showing off its damage in this video. As I was saying, yeah, some things changed. The build's really only been slightly buffed to get an extra pierce, and I'll explain that a bit later, but nothing else is really different. I'm still gonna League start this and farm currency from bossing and then save up to make, I don't know, some other build. And you know, I saw that there was new endgame bosses. I've kinda accepted the fact I will die to them. It's a class cannon build. I might have to buy carries for challenge completions for them if there's like a challenge. Oh, kill the boss without getting hit by XYZ mechanic, and it has immunity phases, so it's just fucking impossible this build to not get hit and just die. So I don't know. I'll figure it out, but yeah. Before I start explaining all the PoE stuff and, you know, what changed, what slight shifts in gear there will be, and if some new items are worth it, like those arcane surge move and speed boots. First, I'll do something a bit different in this video. I'll showcase its DPS in a Shaper Guardian map that I got on Kirak here, because I don't have any left in my stash. For some reason I have 0. I don't remember why I emptied it out, but I just don't have Guardian maps. But yeah, I mean, before I do the map showcase, yeah, I got Diamond Flask, I have Gold Flask, which I use in normal T16 farming maps like in Mesa, just for more gold and better loot from rares. But I'm even gonna, like, put my Legion Jewel away and put in my speed setup with Sublime Vision. And that means I can unspec this useless keystone and get more life and mana, so that's nice. I have 2k mana, I'm getting full value out of this thing, Prodigal Perfection. So yeah, like during maps I just use Sublime Vision, and during Sanctum or really any non-Uber boss content, you only need this Legion Jewel for Uber bosses. That's the only place that really makes any kind of a big difference. But this is really nice to just give your haste way more effect and get faster. And yeah, I just bought a shitty one with a bad roll and Divine Orb that in on the first Divine I got 39%. It's just haste effect. And I got my 21 haste, Socred and Heat Shiver that's corrupted with AoE gems. It can also have corrupted aura gems that does the same thing. Just +2 to my thing, my haste. It doesn't do anything to Flame Dash. Flame Dash is just in here with second wind. But yeah. For the map showcase, I'm gonna be doing the, you know, mapping setup, and instead of freezing pulse, I'll show off high speed of splitting, because it is a nice mapping skill with some nice AoE and like splitting potential. And when we have one additional pierce, I think it will be even better. Or hitting enemies or terrain. Yeah, it's just gonna pierce and split and just destroy everything. You'll see when I open the map. Oh god, my scarabs are in here. Okay. Not that it matters, but Yeah, I'm gonna show off Ice Spear of Splitting and just how the mapping feels, and then I'll show you the boss DPS on a random Guardian boss with, you know, all this bisque gear. The chest piece, you only need the +2 proj implicit. This +1 socketed gems thing is completely optional. I bought this for like 60 divines or some shit. You don't need this if you're not gonna farm uber bosses. Just the +2 proj one is like 5 divines or something. Or corrupt it yourself in Ava temples and then fusing tainted fusings to 6 ink it. Yeah. Don't need to min-max it that hard, and Awakened Greater Multiple Projectiles is obviously nice, but not needed. This is a cheap Awakened gem called Damage. Yeah, everything else is normal. High Spear of Splitting, 2120, and normal High Spear 2123 for bossing. Anyway, without explaining out of the way, let's show you guys a nice map. This might lag a bit, because after updating drivers, it's always like redoing the shaders in the game. I don't know why, but it might be a bit laggy at the start, but that's fine.
To inflict pain. Now, all he feels is intense,
And yeah, like my tasks are automated. Yeah, invisible enemies. Shader is not loaded yet. That's fine though. There they are. Invisible explosions. Yep. As you can see, Ice Spear of Splitting just splits and pops everything and freezes everything. It does take like a second to start shooting, so you need to be careful and just hang back. Like, you don't want to be in their face or flame dash into attack. You will die on this build. It's glass cannon. But yeah, there's a Legion here, because this isn't my Atlas 3. Nothing is blocked. I mean, I got to... Oh! And yeah, that's what happens when you stand in front of a monster sometimes. Good thing I have cast on Death Portal. Anyway. Good thing I'm level 100, right? Yeah, sometimes if you stand near mobs, they'll just one-shot you because we have like 0 physical damage reduction. Anyway, I can show off what Ice Spear of Splitting looks like on a Legion. Pretty good. I think I got everything in it. And you can press Vow Haste whenever you feel like it. Or some speed. And yeah, just... Oh, okay, everything's dead. Yeah, just... shit. Carrot. I mean, at least this is an honest showcase. I showed that you can fucking die in a fart of wind. A single hit. That is this whole build. Gas cannon as fuck. But nice AoE and fucking boss damage, that's for sure. Those monsters there, the ghosts that do the needles, are really dangerous. They can kill you so fast. But yeah, just put your totems down and you tie it back and they do all the work. I do have a totem mastery that makes them taunt whenever I summon something for 1 second, so that helps, I think. Ow, Shaper Boss. Oh, we got a Reflecting Mist. Average against you. Global crit and ES. Amazing. It disappeared into my filter. Oh, Bismuth at the end of the map. Wow, you shouldn't have. Thanks so much. I guess I'll buff the map for no reason. Okay, 1 monster remaining. And we're done showing Ice Spear of Splitting. And I'm not changing to the Legion Jewel now. Yeah, just the regular Ice Spear. Not even the Keystone for more damage. Let's see. Insta Shaper Guardian. Dead. Yep. That's what 188 million DPS looks like. Pretty good. It's fun. Just deleting shit like that. I need this fucking text at the end of the league. Oh, another Mesa to add to my collection. And, I don't know, a Cobalt Jewel. It's shit. Um, yeah, that was the map. And showcasing the boss damage on a normal, like, Guardian boss. And now, just for funsies, I bought a set for Uber Exarch and Uber Eater Worlds, and let's just showcase its pure single target against two of the Uber bosses. And I do have other videos showing all 7, and I haven't been able to do Uber Elder because I suck at dodging, but it's done 6 of the 7. If I can do them, then people who are better at dodging can probably do them all on this build, because it has insane damage. Yeah, that's Exarch. This is Ether Worlds. I'm not forgetting anything, am I? Oh, I mean, yeah, Ice Spear, obviously. Yeah, we got the Keystone. That's everything. That's my single target setup, because this is more spell damage per power charge. 4 of them. Do I have minimum frenzy? Oh no, that's on another character. I have the projectile speed here. Yeah. Well, I might die a few times, because obviously I have fucking zero anything, zero defenses of any sort. Just, yeah. But it's high damage. I mean, I've done Uber bosses on this. I just don't like farming them because I don't like dying and losing XP, but because of the change they made, maybe that will be better now, because I won't lose XP on Pinnacles anymore. Let's see. It's Uber boss DPS. Even though I think these bosses have like some kind of hidden damage reduction aura that falls off after the start. So it's still gonna take a bit to ramp up because of that, because they're inherent hidden DR, but it's fine. Wait for it to load a bit and then stack up curses on myself and just yeah, just hide and he's dead. Oh look, the funny helmet. Look, the rage after spending. Oh, it's max rolled and almost perfect armor. Yes, that's nice. Cool. That was Uber Eater Worlds, by the way. Good damage, right? Just 0 survivability, but who cares if it dies in 5 seconds? And just Eldritch Curse. Do I have it? I didn't have it. Uh, Time for Uber Exarch. Yeah. He might actually ball phase me and fuck me up, but we'll see. Depends. Sometimes I kill him without a single ball phase. It depends, I think, what abilities he does. Sometimes I get lucky and he is stuck in an animation of a really long ability and then he just dies, because he has to finish it before phasing and spawning the Minotaur. If it's ball phase, I'm just gonna have to fucking die and eat it. That's what happens.
Your absurd defiance ends here, hatchling. Annihilation. This realm shall be studied by Satan.
Okay, shut up. I tried to fucking flame dash. Yeah, and he just... Yeah, and he just fucking hit me mega hard. Oh, okay. I can't do this face. Too hard. I'm just gonna AFK immune here. But yeah, sometimes he does the fucking stupid annihilation, cracking bullshit projectiles, and then even if I flame dashed you, so he just got me and I died and then he phased, because I couldn't DPS him any longer. Yeah, fuck your incineration. Oh no, that's a different move. That's the the big AoE. But it was the same one again. But yeah, I mean, he was always HP bar. If I was able to dodge like his first ability, he would have just died. Because, yeah, damage, big, bunga bunga. I just like Giga DPS builds like this. And yeah, I got funny boots. I have no idea if these are good. Take 6,000? What the fuck is this? I've never seen these in my life. Okay, yeah. That was just showing two Uber bosses. But yeah, I'm gonna just swap to my haste jewel again, because I like being faster for Sanctum and other content. Because you don't need this Legion jewel for Sanctum, you have the DPS to just nuke the boss entirely. Uh, yeah, HP and mana. And obviously in maps you use gold flask, because why the hell not? I mean, it's more rarity. You even get rarity during effect, I think, on it, because you really don't need the critical strike on it. Like, Ice Spear is already almost 100% crit without any buffs, just by spamming totems, so yeah. Alternatively, you get Bottled Faith instead of this magic flask for more damage, but you don't really need more damage, as you see. And, you know, losing a bit of DPS to get Pierce is gonna be fine. Which I'm gonna explain next. Yeah, so that was the showcase. You guys saw a map, you guys saw Guardian boss, 2 Uber bosses down. I died on Exarch because I suck at dodging Annihilation or whatever those projectiles are. Disintegration. I don't remember which one it is, one of those. But yeah. Now I explain the changes. So Arcane Search got buffed. I mean, I should probably open the patch notes and actually search for all this shit, but the only notable thing is Arcane Search is buffed. Now it's just always giving you the same cast speed at all gem levels, 1 to 20, which is really nice. Now during campaign, it's gonna give you giga cast speed, like 20%, and it's gonna give more spell damage. At level 20, it's gonna be 35, and 21, I guess it's gonna be 36, so, you know, my 21 Arcane Surge will be giving me 36 spell damage here instead of 25, which is a considerable buff, actually. That's really nice. It lost the mana regen by half, it's only gonna be 30% now, but I don't really care about that part of it. My mana's fine. I'm not like super, you know, I'm not, what's the word, relying on MOM so hard. I don't need my mana to always be full, and I have my Lavianga's Spirit to make my shit free when I run out of mana, so that's fine. Even in bosses I can use it, and by the time the boss is dead, I won't run out of charges of this thing. Almost never. And if I do run out, I can just die in refill. Ha. Anyway, hardcore viable, by the way, surely. Yeah. Again, Surge buff. That's really the only change that happened and buffed us, and then yeah, they completely reworked Betrayal. So yeah, I don't need to spec into Betrayal early League in Atlas progression anymore. Don't need to find annoying as fuck Veiled crafts anymore. But they also swapped around some things, which is weird. So you can't craft the projectile speed, projectile damage thing on amulet anymore. This has been moved, I think, to gloves. And then the pierce and all the other plus AoE, plus melee, melee strike, blah blah blah, all those mods have been moved from gloves. Now you can only craft them on a helmet, but our helmet is unique, and I want to keep Heat Shiver because it gives nice resist, so the easiest way, in my opinion, to solve this problem is get a different annoint, because I really don't need more damage, as you can see, the damage is fine. So yeah, basically the only thing that will change in 3.26 in this build is we add more stuff from Arcane Surge. You move this prefix craft with the projectile speed and damage onto the glove, so wow, from the bench I have to do that instead of this. That's the only difference. Basically the same. So yeah, the gloves will be the same. You just exalt them for life if you can, if you get lucky, and just get good resists on them. And then on the amulet, you just do a bench craft of flat life or whatever other prefix is useful. Like, I don't know, what can you get? Life, just mana, mana, mana. If AoE, I think those will be moved though. Yeah, all these will be moved, I think, to helmet. And yeah, life is the only useful one. So that's what you do on an amulet, and then you just exalt this final suffix again. And I got accuracy on this, which is useless. Wow. But yeah. And then on gloves, you will just craft from the bench this projectile speed, projectile damage thing. What else is there? Yeah, right. Because they moved away the pierce from gloves, now we don't have pierce for ice spear for boss fights that have ad spawning or a really tanky rare in the map, being able to kill stuff around it at the same time. So to combat that, instead of the old annoint, which is Mark the Prey, which is just 10% more damage on single target, we will anoint piercing shots, which is like a node over in the bow section ranger part of the tree, but this doesn't specify bows, it's just projectiles pierce 2 additional targets, so we lose this, but we just gain 2 pierce instead of only having 1, so now Ice Spear will be even better in fights with multiple enemies, and this is kinda cheap, it's only Black Opalescent Silver Oil. I mean, yeah, it's 1 Silver Oil, which sucks. You probably won't wanna buy this early league. I mean, I'm probably only gonna anoint it on my final crafted amulet with the Veiled mode and everything, which I also explain how that changes a bit in a bit. But yeah, earlier anoint, I'd say just do Mark the Prey, because it's... that rhymed. Because it's cheaper and it's still a single target buff for your Sniper's Mark. But, you know, if you really want the Pierce quality of life, just you can buy a Silver Oil or farm Blight for it, because farming Blight with Ice Spirit Splitting would be easy, as you saw. This thing is insane AoE. Just blows up everything. You just need to stay far away so you don't die. Yeah. Another thing. Do I have a Veiled Orb? I don't. I can check on Faust though. Veiled. This thing. Remove random mode and add random veiled mode. So this thing will be renamed to Veiled Exalted Orb in the next patch in 3.26 Secrets of the Atlas because of the Betrayal rework. It's still gonna do the same thing, it's just gonna be called Veiled Exalt, and they're gonna bring back the old Veiled Chaos Orb, which just rerolls the item completely and then adds a random veiled mode. The Exalt, I assume, is still gonna be from Katarina. The new way you farm her is just kill safe house guys, and they have a chance to drop the fragment at higher levels in ranks. So at 83 rank 3, probably gonna be a good drop rate to get the Katarina invitation. And then you kill her, her drop rate I assume is the same, 1/3 or some shit, and then you get this Veil Exalt or just buy it from Faustus for, I don't know, 10 divines, whatever the bloated price will be again. And yeah, you would still do the amulet craft with Veiled Exalted Orb. It would still be exactly the same, using it when it has prefixes cannot be changed. And then it would remove something, either the prefixes cannot be changed or the multi-mod or whatever is left on it, I don't remember exactly. But I've written it in the notes, the whole crafting guide for the amulet, and then it would add a Veiled Suffix Guaranteed. And then, because you don't need to talk to June anymore, unveiling is easier, but more importantly, before you unveil, you have Vow Pact, Vow Focused on your amulet from the crafting bench, and then you would right-click the amulet, it would open up the unveil screen, like, I'm so slow, my gems, to open up this, and you know, you unveil, and you pick something useful. I just got Cold and Chaos Resist on this one, so I picked that, but the best ones are minimum frenzy charges. I got minimum power before and it didn't increase my power charges. I don't know why, maybe it doesn't work when you already have 4, but yeah, minimum frenzy or resists or some other useful thing. And then you can remove the crafted Vow Pact shit and just craft life from the bench on it for the 3rd prefix. And then YOLO Exalt Sign that shit and hope you get something useful. Hope you don't get accuracy like I did. But yeah, it's still pretty much the same, the amulet craft. The other gear is all exactly the same. I have Blight enchant on these. It's funny. I barely ever even did that. But yeah. Everything else is pretty much the exact same. Cast on Death Portal. Because you need it on this build. Yeah. I guess I can swap to PoB. I don't have anything else to show in game, I think. What is it? Bell building. Wait, no, I need to, yeah, there we go. I mean, I'll leave the game running in case I want to show something, but yeah. With POB, there it is, wow, notes and shit. I updated them, I edited and fixed some mistakes that are outdated, and talking about stuff that isn't relevant anymore, or what, or things that changed. But it's still pretty much the same and everything. I'm still gonna start it. I might change my leveling a bit. I cannot use Leap Sam on a weapon swap just to be faster in campaign, but the gems are the same. And yeah, is there anything I wanna like explain in the PoB? I mean, is the final skill tree with tattoos? Oh yeah, tattoos. tattoos are still in the game because all settlers went core and shipments are still there, so still get them from the same place from shipments. So it's still staying, which means curse immunity, because settler is a score now, will be super easy for this build forever. So that's nice. And yeah, a bit of lightning rest from this tattoo, a bit of projectile speed, quality of life from these, some fire rest from this one just to make capping resist easier. Oh yeah. Uh, didn't show it, but I guess I can switch back to the game. Oh, don't click the portal. But because I'm level 100 and I have so many points to spare, you can even be 99, you really don't need this small node. I got the second Totem Mastery, which is Totems taunt enemies around them for 1 second when summoned, which helps with taking the aggro off you and making them target the totems. Before that, however, there's this weird mod they added to magic monsters in the game. I don't know if they're on rares, but before you get freeze immunity from Brine King, because I think when you have chance to avoid being frozen, your totems also have it, so they're also immune to freeze. But before you get this upgrade, which is like in a red or late yellow map or something, like a tier 10 usually, uh, you might want to get a different mastery. The totem's action speed cannot be modified to below base value, because sometimes you get a random magic pack which says, with the mod of text under the name, like, reflects certain ailments, and I don't know why, but they secretly, for some reason, randomly in a patch added this mod to monsters that reflects freeze to you and I guess other stuff. So my totems would shoot them, and then they would freeze themselves and stop shooting, and the totems would die, or I would just die. So if you randomly encounter them in a map, you might just die and wonder what the fuck happened. It's probably because your totems froze themselves because of all the like freeze effect, hypothermia bullshit you have on them, all the cold damage because you do giga freezes and increased effect of non-damaging elements. So you wanna get the mastery so totems cannot be slowed, and when you get the second upgrade to Branking to avoid freeze, then you can swap the mastery to taunt. So you get, totems taking the aggro a bit off you. Maybe it helps. I have no idea really. I haven't noticed it. I don't know if the taunt has an animation or if it just kinda happens and monsters target it, but yeah. Small side rant about that, but yeah, that's the only thing that changed. I take that mastery now. Would probably put it in here then. Right? Yeah. But don't. There. But yeah, everything else is exactly the same. That's it. I mean, it's the same build. You saw the single target, you saw the... Oh, I don't want to do that. You saw the mapping, gameplay of AoE with Ice Spear of splitting. I'm gonna close PoB, don't need it anymore. Yeah, that's pretty much the build. I'm still gonna league start it and just farm bosses and Sanctum for currency. And if you're wondering how the hell I got to level 100 with this, I didn't pay Legion 5-way carries. I just did a lot of Sanctum. These are my leftover tomes. Yeah. Do I have any more? No, it's just these. Because, yeah, I just bought a fuck ton of them, because from level 99 to 100, you need to do 50 level 83 tomes, because each gives 2% XP. Around that much, so yeah, I just did a bunch of them. I got some divines, I got a bunch of shit from them. And yeah, so I got level 100. It's really easy to do Sanctum on this build, because you don't need defenses there. Nothing really one-shots me unless I get enemies do more damage or some really bad afflictions. Then I might get one-shot by crit from some melee enemy, because my physical hit pool is pure garbage. At least my max hit is 30,000, that's, something. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say, I think, on this video. I'm gonna be live streaming my league start as much as I possibly can over my Twitch. I'll have a link to that and a bunch of other shit in the description and a pinned comment below. And also tell me if the new mic settings I did sound better on OBS, because I was a bit too quiet before, but now I have noise suppression and other stuff set up on it, and it should sound better and louder and more clear, so you don't have to increase the volume of the video so much. So yeah, like and sub and all that stuff, if you like this video, if you like this build. And I'll also leave a small tip jar PayPal thing in the bottom of the video if you feel like donating. It's completely optional, but I always appreciate anything because it's all gonna go to buying a new PC and other equipment. So, yeah. Because I never want to put ads on any of my videos. I'd much rather let the viewers decide what and when to donate. I think that's a way better way of doing things than forcing ads on someone. And I know YouTube can force their own ads on my videos. Can't stop them, but I can do my own thing to choose not to put ads myself on them. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna be streaming my Leaguestarter. See you guys then. Goodbye for now.